my name is Anne and welcome to a Tobyknits Vlogmas episode 2. This is so exciting. I hope you're ready with a cup of tea and a sit down. These are not as long as my normal videos, but still worthy of a cup of tea and a sit down as we go over what I've done yesterday and all the fun and excitement of opening Advents, and I have 2. So the first Advent is one I made myself using yarn from Ellie Jones of Craft House Magic. She was sending me yarn, mixtape minis every month, and I've been using them to put into mitered square blankets, my triangular blanket, socks, a cowl, like all kinds of stuff. And then I stopped after April and May using them because the cowl took me ages to make. And so I wanted to save the rest of them and not do anything with them so I could use them for Advent. Very clever, you know. And Ellie actually came out with a new pair of socks and a new cowl to make with her minis for her Advent that she put out this year. And she very kindly gifted me the sock pattern and the cowl pattern. Now I wanted to start the cowl pattern last night, but I couldn't because I didn't have the right needles. I did bring with me a set of 3.5 circular needles, but you needed 2 because you have to do this, what do they call it? Somebody or another's cast on. Anyway, somebody's cast on. Judy's magic cast on, that's it. Because you need to keep a set of live stitches and work on the other set of stitches. So almost like as if you were doing a toe-up sock. And I didn't bring 2 sets with me. So I have to wait till I get home before I can cast it on. But I can still see what tomorrow's yarn, or today's yarn is gonna be. Yesterday's was that lovely baby blue, so let's see what today's is. Today's is gonna be ooh, now this is like an icy blue with beige. Isn't that lovely? Oh, I really like that one. So this one, she names all of her yarn after songs. And this one is You Give Love a Bad Name by Bon Jovi, 1986. So if you wanted to order this yarn, that's what it's called. And this was from the April 22 mixtape mini set. So that will be the second yarn that I use once I get home. Sorry, I'm still getting over my cold. It's a lot better than it was, but it's still there. And this Advent is from Water Girl Quilts. And this is my local quilt, one of my local quilt shops in Prescott, Ontario. And they did their very first Advent this year. And it's super cool. And it's all for quilting. So let's open day 2. It feels squishy. It feels like it's a fat quarter. But let's see what it is. Yes. Oh, it's 2 fat quarters. Oh, at least I think they're fat quarters. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. So let's open it and look and see if it's a fat quarter or fat 1/8. Oh, I feel like it's a fat 1/8. No, I think it's a fat quarter. Isn't that cool? Let's see what it is. It's a Riley Blake design, Christmas something. I'm guessing because there's the CH and there's no rest of the word. Oh, that's so cool. I feel, yeah, that must be a fat quarter. Yeah. Oh, that was the wrong side. That's not going to do you much good, is it? This is the right side. Oh dear. Anyway, so that was one. Oh, I'm so excited. How lovely is that? You can't ever go wrong with Christmas fabric. And look at the other one. Oh, it's got little bikes on it. How cool is that? Okay, let's see if there's a salvage on this one. Yeah, this has got Riley Blake's. I think it might be something toes. So I don't know, but anyway. Oh, I love it, I love it. So that's awesome. So that was my advents for today. And it's raining here in San Francisco. It's pouring, it poured. And we went out and got very wet going for breakfast. And we have now come back to the room and I'm gonna have a little rest, do some knitting. Actually, I think I did a bit more knitting on the sock I was telling you about yesterday. So I did this much last night. So this is this sock from Dana Ray Makes. It's called I'm Here for the Food. And I will leave a link below where you can see that. Isn't that nice? So I do like that. So I got a little bit more of that done last night once I realized I didn't have all the, you know, the needles I needed for the Advent cowl. But I think today I want to work some more on this, which is my this was a mystery that I signed up for. It's called Winter Snowglobe. And for the life of me, Tiny Modernists, I think, is who designed it. And it came out in September, October, and November, but naturally I'm never ever up to date with these things. And I'm super miles behind. So I had got this much done. And my fabric has all been creased up in my box. So I'm coming down this side, and that will then be the end of number one. So I think I'm going to do some of this tonight and maybe get some of this finished off down this side. And I've actually come out with an idea, because I would like to finish this for Christmas. But while I find this piece very pretty, like I love the little snowman and the penguin, of course, I adore this part. I love the fox and the Santa and the polar bear and the deer. So what I'm thinking is I am not going to do section 2, which is this part, but I'm going to move this up to be level here and then just do the inside. So it's just a snow globe with not all the stuff underneath it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. What do you think? And this is fun because then, you know, you can work on a whole area in one evening and get it done. So I feel like I could get this finished for Christmas if I didn't have to do all this part here. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think that's what I'm going to work on this afternoon while we're inside and not having fun with the rain. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then tonight we're going out for dinner to this really cool place. I'll put a picture here of what it looks like. I think it's some kind of a diner, but anyway, it looks really cool. So we're going there for dinner tonight. But that's all I have for you today. So I'm going to end now because I did tell you the other day that we went to Alcatraz on Monday, and I really enjoyed Alcatraz, and I took lots of interesting pictures. So I'm going to put the pictures now in the little collage. And I did buy this book, and this is really a cool book. Because apparently there were not very many escapes from Alcatraz in the 29 years it was a federal prison. I think there was only something like 14, but like some of them got shot attempting to leave. Some of them got caught attempting to leave and put back in the cells. A couple of them drowned once they got in the water, because of course Alcatraz is an island. But this book has all the details of the people who escaped, and all the documents and paperwork of how they kind of either came to be there or how they got out. And so there are, I think there's, how many? 14 escape files. Oh, so I'm really super excited to read that. I read the introduction, and that was super cool. So yeah, I might sit and read that this afternoon too. Or I might have a nap. I'll probably have a nap. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.